And we are live again. Welcome, everybody. My name is Thomas. You may know me as Art of Thomas, the creator of Independent Academy. This is part of our new series that we've started only about a week ago, but we've already done so many that it seems like it's been going on for much longer. It's the Digital Voyager. And for those of you that are new, Digital Voyager is our exploration of the digital landscape, the emerging technology space, with a lot of focus into crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, and AI. So today we're gonna take a look at CELO, which is it's a blockchain designed for mobile users first, and a very interesting project that it's gonna be my first time trying it. So we're gonna see how it works together, and that's the point of the Digital Voyager. It's not me coming and shilling a product, it's just us going into this adventure, into exploring the unknown regions of the digital space. So without further ado, let's begin. So the reason why I wanted to do CELO today is that I just received an email from the Layer 3 project. Layer 3 is a very interesting place where you can get quests to explore the, all the different applications and ecosystems, and you can collect on-chain rewards, which sometimes it's not certain, but sometimes those on-chain rewards um, they are used by the people that are developing the protocols to measure who's interacting with their platforms, and then potentially give them some rewards. So that's something that I'm hoping for, that eventually all this on-chain history that we are gathering is going to materialize in some sort of reward later down the track. But anyway, so we received an email saying that on-chain alpha. So CELO has come to layer 3 with some interesting quests for us to do. And I give us a little bit of an overview of what CELO is. CELO is currently a layer 1 chain with a grand vision to make sending and receiving payments as easy as sending a text to anyone with an internet connection around the world. Well, definitely a very noble goal, and we are hoping that CELO accomplishes this. CELO's mobile-first platform is seamlessly EVM compatible. That's good. With plans to migrate to an Ethereum layer 2 soon. So this is a big announcement that CELO has made. It's been known for a while, but we never actually discussed this in the channel. And basically CELO at the moment is operating as its own layer 1, which has been completely optimized for mobile to make it easy for people to send and receive money. But now they will be migrating, and they will convert the entire layer 1 into a layer 2 in Ethereum. And it is showing the weight that the Ethereum ecosystem has, which is now bringing other layer 1s into becoming a layer 2 of Ethereum. This is actually a quite interesting showcase of where the industry is going. Like Ethereum, you can bridge, swap, mint, and discover on CELO. However, with extremely low fees and light speed transactions, you can unlock new apps as well as favorites like Uniswap. Cubes, the key to the layer 3 economy, are now live on CELO's highly efficient chain. All right, we're going to put all of this to the test today. So the only quests that we have so far are to bridge assets into CELO, which is good. If you are like me and you have never used this blockchain, you probably don't have any tokens to move around. And we're going to swap some tokens on Uniswap. And the future of CELO. CELO consistently ranks amongst the top chain by daily addresses, active addresses. Its scaling solution has facilitated over 350 million transactions with an average gas fee of 0.0005. So that is extremely cheap. That could be almost as cheap, if not cheaper, than Solana, which is known for its very, very cheap fees. So that is very impressive and very good for us. With 5-second block times, CELO is leader for light speed, low cost, and Ethereum compatible activity. See, this is super interesting because Solana has branded itself as the fast and cheap chain that it's a counterpoint to Ethereum, but they are not EVM compatible. So CELO appears to be, at first glance, as efficient as Solana, but also EVM compatible. And most of the developer activity right now is in the EVM chains. So this is super, super interesting. In July 2023, CELO announced its plan to completely transition to a layer 2 chain on Ethereum. Competition has been heated with technical pitches made by Arbitrum, CK Sync, and Polygon developers. Interesting. It will be very, very, it'll be very interesting to see where CELO makes its home. Arbitrum, CK Sync, or Polygon, all great choices. Maybe Optimism can be an option there as well. We shall wait and see for that. CELO's community is currently evaluating which block stack it will migrate to and will likely share its next steps soon. All right, we will stay updated for future details and we will let you all know when there's a decision made on this. With Layer 3 as your gateway, you can start exploring CELO's vibrant ecosystem today. Over the next few weeks, you can discover new quests to collect cubes, earn XP, and claim limited editions NFTs on the CELO Brick Road. Nice. I play on the yellow brick road, of course. Very, very good. All right, so we will just take a quick look at the CELO homepage before going into Layer 3 and start completing our quests. Let's see how CELO presents itself. Build together and prosper. CELO is scaling Ethereum with real-world solutions, leading a thriving new digital economy for all. Interesting. Let's continue to look at this. So 5-second block time, great. Carbon negative, why not? And yeah, over 300 million transactions already been made on the CELO blockchain. That is a lot. It's really, really, really good. And we can see that the average gas fee is, it's a fraction of a cent. So amazingly cheap, almost free. The difference you can make with CELO's emerging L2 protocol. What can we do? Well, it's mobile first, which makes Web3 universally accessible with low-cost multi-currency gas fees. Oh, multi-currency gas fees. That's interesting. Apparently, that to me, that seems like you would be able to pay the gas fees with other tokens, not just with the CELO token, which would make the whole thing much, much more usable. Building blocks to scale big ideas, integrate once, then scale to any size. CELO's ecosystem ensures seamless composability across systems, so you never have to worry about fragmented systems or shared chains. Interesting. This is very similar to the Solana idea of one giant global state machine. So I think CELO does have a lot of similarities with Solana, but again, as a layer 2 of Ethereum instead of its own L1, which is interesting. A regenerative path towards prosperity. Think and build bigger with a rich ReFi ecosystem using assets and primitives native to CELO. So ReFi is short for regenerative finance, and it's basically a way of how can we build financial systems that also help us regenerate the world around us. So a lot of times, like regenerative finance applications will donate some of their earnings into things like planting trees, saving a forest, cleaning an ocean, something like that, to help the environment around us. It's a very interesting concept. Use finance to rejuvenate the world, if you will. Okay, so what's possible on CELO? We have decentralized payments. Of course, that's the main use case for blockchains. Mobile DeFi, amazing. with there's over 6 billion smartphone users across the world, so it's gonna help with access and to build dApps. So very good. I think, yeah, the main driver of CELO has to be that it's very fast, it's very cheap, and mobile friendly. I think that those are the main takeaways that I'm getting from this. And I believe that's pretty much it. So now first, I'm going to show you, if you have your MetaMask, if you have your wallet, maybe you don't have CELO already installed in it. And the easiest way to get it is to go to a website called chainlist.wtf. And this is very simple. You just type in here, I wrote CELO, and I can see it here, the mainnet, and I just click connect wallet, and that's going to automatically add the chain to my MetaMask. And of course, as I say it, I click it and it's not doing it. It's always the case when you're trying to do something live, it doesn't happen as. All right. It might be that the live streaming software sometimes interrupts the pop-ups. So that's how you would do it. I'm just going to skip ahead now. And I'm going to go to the layer 3 CELO quests. Let's see if we can get the. Okay, first we're going to do our daily GM. We have 5-day streak. And now we're going to, here we go. CELO quests. Cubes on Polygon. No, that's not the one. Uniswap on CELO. Okay, I'm just going to click the link here. It's probably going to be easier. All right, so the first quest is to bridge into CELO. And we're going to do this using the bridge Squid. Squid router is a very good bridge that allows you to connect almost any chain and any token, especially EVM and the Cosmos ecosystem. It's a great way to unite these two. Squid allows any token to be swapped between blockchains and unlocks assets to apps across chains in a single click. We'll bridge CELO with Squid router in this quest and explore its ecosystem in upcoming weeks through our collection. Right, bridge to CELO. Let's open our Squid. Okay, hold on. It says we need to bridge from either Ethereum, Arbitrum, OP, Mainnet, Polygon, and Base. So I think we're going to do it from Base. I have some assets there, so we're going to take advantage of that. So yeah, I'm going to send. So here in Squid, here you choose your starting chain. I'm going to go with Base. No, not Avalanche. Base. I'm going to choose Base. I'm going to choose Base. It always has a little bit of delay. That's the only thing about it that I'm going to send some Ethereum, and I already selected CELO as my destination chain, and I'm going to receive some CELO tokens. I'm going to send 0.002, so half my Ethereum. That's around $6.83, and we're going to receive $6.83. So we're pretty much not losing anything with slippage, which is great. And on fees, we're paying 0.0008 ETH. So that's like super, super cheap. And it's very easy. You just select the chain you want, the asset you want to give, and the chain and the asset you want to receive. It is great, for example, like with this bridge, I can send myself Ethereum, but I can receive the CELO token. So then I have the right token to pay for the fees, and there is no issue. So that's why I like bridges like this one, where you can send the asset and swap them in the same transaction, which is absolutely great. We're going to switch the network because we need to be on the Base blockchain to be able to start this transaction. We're going to submit. You'll also notice how quick it is to bridge assets from chain to chain. Our gas fee is literally $0. And all right, so it's been sent. Now, It says here that it should take 20 seconds. So let's test it in real time and put squid router to see whether or not its claim is real. All right, it's already been more than 20 seconds, so it's taking a little bit longer. Oh, no, processing is still on the way. All right, so again, it took a little bit more than 20 seconds, but it was less than 30, so it's pretty good, I think. So that's good. And now we see that our balance are 7 CELO. So our funds are already in our possession. Let's try and open our MetaMask, see if we can access the CELO mainnet. And yeah, we have our CELO here. All is good to go. I'm going to close the squid. I'm going to close CELO homepage, and I'm going to verify my quest. Yep, all good. We completed our quest. Let's move on to the next one. I think my mouse might be with low battery. It's giving me a little bit of a problem. All right, we've earned a common chest. This is something that the layer 3 ecosystem grants you, and it could contain between 20 and 250 experience. Let's check it out. 25, so the minimum amount available. Thank you, layer 3. Thank you. I'm going to open this. I'm going to tweet about it later. We shall continue. Nice. We're still level 3. We have a long way to go. The Ethereum roadmap. No, I don't want to do that now. I want to do the other CELO one, which is swap tokens with Uniswap v3. So we just learned how to send tokens into CELO, and now we're going to learn how we can swap them for any other token that we want. All right, let's begin. Discover Uniswap, the revolutionary peer-to-peer exchange now available on CELO. Dive into automated market makers, ditch order books, and enjoy permissionless trading. All right, the first is very easy. We're just going to swap an asset, one asset for another on Uniswap. CELO to WETH. WETH is wrapped Ethereum. So you're locking Ethereum in the main chain, and you're issuing this wrapped token in the CELO blockchain. So when you come into Uniswap, you go into swap right here. You select your chain right here. We can see that CELO is the one being selected, but there's a bunch of different options. We choose the token that we want to swap. And here I will choose wrapped Ethereum. You can see there's a bunch of options. I'm just going to go with the first one, which I think is this one. And I'm going to give 2 CELOs, which is almost $2. And we're going to receive the same amount, but in ETH. So we're going to swap. The fee less than 1 cent, because again, CELO blockchain, extremely fast, extremely cheap, is one of the main value propositions. So we're going to do this. We're going to get prompted on our wallet. We're going to set up the spending cap. We're going to approve it. And now once we set the spending cap and we approved the token swap, we can do the final signature, and then the swap will be executed. And we sign, and now we have to confirm. So the approval of the tokens, you only need to do it the first time that you are actually executing the trade with those tokens. So it's not something that I have to do every time. And that's it. The swap has gone through, and it cost us less than 1 cent. The balance here is not updating, but I'm sure if we go to our MetaMask, we will be able to see the difference. You can see now that we have 5 CELO instead of 7, and the token is not showing, but we could import it if we wanted to. But anyway, that is the transfer. So we're going to verify our quest. Okay. So apparently that was not the right wrapped ETH. Okay. So I'm going to swap now. I need to do wrapped ETH. I did not do the proper one. Okay, I'm going to do this one. This token isn't traded on leading US centralized exchanges or frequently swapped on Uniswap. Always conduct your own research before trading. It would be better if they give me the contract address to make sure that I'm doing the right one. But anyway, we're going to do this with this one. I'm just going to do one CELO, and then I'm going to swap it back. After all, it cost us less than 1 cent. So we're not exposing ourselves to too much hassle here. Confirm. All right. Verify. Verify again. There we go. So that was the right one. Now you give me the contract. Why didn't you give? Okay. Provide liquidity to CELO staked ETH. CE. This okay. So now we are going to see how we can add liquidity. So when you trade on Uniswap, what you're doing is you're interacting with a pool of tokens, and basically people, anyone in the world can add to this pool of tokens, and you add 50% of one token and 50% of the other. In this particular case, we're going to do CELO and ETH. And then you put both tokens in the pool and people can trade between them, and you collect a small fee, 0.3 of that fee. So it's a way for you to earn passively. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you need to take into consideration, like impermanent loss and all that stuff, but that's the basic concept. So you see here that I am putting all my Ethereum on one side, and the system is automatically calculating how much CELO I need to add so that it's a 50-50. And what we need to do is approve each token first, and then we're going to be able to add the liquidity to the pool. So we're going to approve CELO first. So this is what people do when they try to yield farm with their tokens, try to deposit them into pools and then collect the fees. And sometimes there are some incentives that the platform offers on top. But you have to be careful when you're doing this kind of stuff. You have to understand what you're doing, especially the concept of impermanent loss, which if you don't know what it is, I suggest you don't participate in the liquidity mining pools. And if you want us to do a deep dive into that, an entire episode devoted to impermanent loss, we can do that. Just leave it in the comments below. It is a bit of a complicated subject, but it is very important if you plan on participating in these kinds of pools. All right, now we have approved both tokens. We're going to preview the transaction. It's going to give us all the information here, the minimum price and the max price for the combined value of the pool of the CELO and ETH. And yeah, I'm just going to add them. But you can see that even though this is very complicated things, like the process of how to deposit the tokens and do this completely in a decentralized way, it's actually like super straightforward and super easy. So we've already added, it says your active liquidity position will appear here. It's being added, so that's going to show soon. In the meantime, I'm going to go here. I'm going to verify my quest. And that was the end of the first set of CELO quests. We're going to claim our 100 experience, and I think we're going to get one of the cubes that we can mint on the CELO blockchain, and then we can keep that as a on-chain register that we actually completed all these quests. And now it's gonna cost us 24 cents to mint it. It's okay. I like getting all these on-chain credentials. Like I said before, I think is one of the ways that the projects will determine who is interacting with each ecosystem. And I think it's going to be a way for us to get potential rewards in the future. So, all right. This has been the first look into the CELO blockchain, the no, a blockchain that is optimized for mobile, cheap, and fast. I'm just gonna send my Ethereum back into CELO. So I'm gonna revert the transaction I did earlier. But yeah, if you have any more questions about this ecosystem, if you want me to investigate it more deeply, just let me know. I am always keen on seeing what you guys want to participate in more. And as we do in every episode, we minted an NFT. It's called this one Mobile First. So we did it specially for the CELO blockchain, and you can claim it by either scanning this QR code, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go into the description of the video and then just click the link and claim it. We will also publish it on Twitter, so if you're following us there, or in Farcaster is the little QR code that I have on top of my face here, which is a really cool decentralized social media. We did an entire episode on Farcaster already. So yeah, just that's how you get your reward. Start collecting pieces of the Independent Academy history, and then when we start, when we create our social token, which is coming soon, we can start to do more interesting things to start building a better relationship between us and allow you to get some ownership of everything that we're building here. So thank you for joining us, and I will see you in the next one.